Hi guys, welcome to Savasana's January Yoga Challenge. This is day 1 out of 31 days, and today we're just going to start really simply, as I always start my sessions, in a comfortable seat, doing some breath work and moving around the body. Now you could just pause here and this could be the end of your session, or if you know a little bit more about yoga, having done it with me or someone else, you can then go on to your own session. And then tomorrow we'll add on from where we've ended today and we'll keep going and keep going. So today we are going to start in a comfortable seat. Now that can look like anything, so if you're a beginner you need to find what works for you. This is comfortable for me. It's not properly crossed, it's just about open. You could go onto your knees if that's uncomfortable. You could get a block, you can park it underneath your bottom. You can bring your legs out long, and if any of this is really uncomfortable, then you could just lie on your back. So you can come into constructive rest pose, which is knees up, pinned together, feet out wide, palms up towards the ceiling. So choose what works for you and we'll start there. So wherever you are, take a big breath in through the nose and big breath out through the mouth. Again, big breath in through the nose, big breath out through the mouth. One more time, big breath in through the nose, big breath out through the mouth. And then your next inhale, breathe in, lift the shoulders up, roll them back into the spine. Sit up tall and close the eyes down. And as we're sitting here in whatever comfortable position that works, ensure that your shoulders are rolled into your spine. Ensure you're grounding down through the root of your body, through your sitting bones, and lifting up through the crown. So you've got a nice, long but comfortable seat. Hands can be where it's comfortable, so they can be in the palms together by your feet, or they can be on your knees, by the sides, whatever works for you. Yoga is all about making it work for you, not for anyone else. And then we start every session by just coming into the moment. Just a little bit of peace and stillness. Letting go whatever's happened this morning, yesterday, in the day, or whatever time of day it is. And not worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow, next week, next month, or even after your session. Just letting everything go. And anchoring yourself in the present moment. And we do that by focusing on the breath. So we're going to focus on the natural breath flowing in and out through the nose, however it comes. You could anchor yourself on a point, so you could anchor yourself to the top of your upper lip or the nostrils. Maybe your chest, your belly. Find a spot that works for you and just pause and feel the natural breath flowing in and out. There's no force, no need to change to make it deeper, just however it is. Becoming aware of what is now, not what has been and what will be. You can pause and feel maybe how it feels today. Maybe you name how it feels. Maybe it's difficult, sticky, deep. Doesn't matter how it is, just your awareness of what is. Now if you wish to, you can make the breath a little bit deeper. Restriction of the throat. Feel like you're fogging a mirror but keeping your mouth closed. And this is the first of our pillars. So we've got Yujayi breath, pillar 1. Breath is so important to yoga. We're turning on our energy. Breath brings us into the moment. Makes us present. So you can stick with a natural breath or go for deep Yujayi breath. It's up to you. As long as you're breathing, it's all good. Take 3 more breaths here, in through the nose and out through the nose in your own time. And then let go of any focus of the breath. Just move your neck around a moment. If this is new to you, sitting will be quite uncomfortable, so just give a little wriggle. Or if you're good, just stay with stillness. Keep the eyes closed as much as possible and then come back up to a comfortable seat. And we'll go for 3-part breath, just to get into our breath a little bit more. So first of all, place your hands on your belly. And feel your belly rise and fall as you breathe in and out. If it rises and falls loads, great. If it doesn't, great. Just feel the breath in that part of the body. Your next exhale, leave your hands up, move them up towards your chest. Heart center. And now see if you can breathe in through the belly, let that rise. And feel the chest expand, the diaphragm. All the way up. So you're feeling your breath now move through your belly and out towards your chest. Again, it may move a little bit or not at all. Or lots, it's all good. We're expanding the breath, making the breath fill the whole of the lungs. And then on the next exhale, bring your hands to the tips of the tops of the collarbone. So your fingertips just resting on them. And now see if you can make your collarbone smile. So we're breathing in through the belly, expanding the chest, and rising the collarbones, and then back down. Just keep repeating, trying to make the collarbone smile, breathing in through, all the way up, and all the way down. And just repeat that, moving through the belly, the chest, the collarbones, 3 more times in your own time. Breathing in through the nose, and out through the nose. You can keep the Yujayi at the same time, or just leave it be. And then on your last exhale, just gently, gently open the eyes and come back to the room. And just feel how you feel after that breath. Hopefully a bit more peaceful. Now we're going to stay in this comfortable seat and do a little bit of movement here. Now if you need to, and what I quite like to do is switch over the legs. So I have my uncomfortable leg in front, just because it changes up, so we don't want an imbalance on the hips, we want them to be as equal as possible. Or you can change into your knees, whatever works for you. If you're on your knees, come into a comfortable seat. And here we're just going to do some movements with the neck. So on an inhale, you move over. Exhale. Inhale, other side. Exhale. And then swing it forwards and backs. Inhale. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale. And then just swing it round in your own time. Always breathing in and breathing out. Lift the head up. Roll the shoulders. Again, press them into the spine. Place the fingertips behind you and lift the heart up. Roll the shoulders back. Now here we have the tendency to lift the hips, but don't. Ground the hips down, lift the chest up. Heart open up. You can place your head back, or you can just keep it here. It's all good. Now here, breathe into the chest as much as possible. And then bring the hands around and forward. Bring your fingertips down, or this might be enough, or you may be able to walk the hands forward. Keep the spine long as much as possible, so lift up from the front of the pelvis rather than curving in, lifting up. Chest up, chest down. Head down where it's comfortable. Again, deep breaths, always with the breath. And then walk the hands up on your next inhale. Place the right hand down, lift the left hand up towards the ceiling and over to the side. Now here's where it's comfortable. So you might want to move out a little bit more, you might want to go into your elbow, whatever you do, lift up. So rather than hunching forward and lift up and open out the shoulders. Big breath in, lift up more. And then over to the other side. Left hand down, right hand up. Again, fingertips out wherever works. Again, open out the shoulders. Breathe deeply. Anchor the hips down into the mat as you lift up towards the ceiling. One more big breath in. And then come back through to center. And swing around into child's pose. First pose of journey into power, JIP. Toes together, knees wide. Sit back onto the heels. Now the bum doesn't need to touch the heels, just far back. Coming down onto the elbows. Now this is the first option. Or if you can go completely down, head down onto the mat. Spread the fingertips. Now if you do have a block, you can place your head down, much more comfortable. And then breathe deeply here. Every time you're in this pose, stretch your fingertips forward and then push your hips backwards. Always think length. And then on your next inhale, walk your hands over to the left. So keep your body where they are, but walk your hands over to the left and place your right hand on top of your left. Head down again. And then move the hands over towards the right. Place the left over top of the right hand, head down. And walk the hands back towards the center. And come onto your knees for tabletop. So in tabletop, we literally look like a table. So you have your knees underneath your hips, your hands underneath your shoulders. Roll through cat and cow. So big breath in, shoulders up. Exhale, reverse, spine up. Inhale, shoulders come forward for cow. Exhale, push the spine up and back for cat. Now you can stay here. Or if you wish, you can go for a little bit of movement forwards and backwards. Maybe stretching some of the wrists out, turning the wrists forwards and backwards. Placing them down. Do what works for you. What does your body need? And if you want to just stay there as a beginner, this is a perfect spot to stay forward. Feel into the hips, feel into the body. Listen to what your body needs. If you would like a deeper challenge, you go in through cat, cow. Place the toes underneath. Push back all the way into a deep squat on your toes. Push up, downward facing dog. Drop the feet down, knees down. Big breath in. And repeat. Curl the toes underneath, push back onto your toes, deep squat. Downward facing dog. And drop the knees down. And repeat. So whether you're repeating cat and cow, or whether you're repeating a little bit more of the challenge with the deeper squat, you just stay there until you have felt your body enough. Listen to what you need. Now that's where we're going to finish our day 1 session today. Now we always end in Shavasana, so if you are a beginner you can carry on onto lying down, which I'll show you in a minute, or if you know what you're doing you could always carry on onto Sun Salutations. You can maybe do some standing poses, warrior 1, warrior 2, it is your choice. So Shavasana, we roll onto our back. Now again, what works for you? So some people like constructive rest pose, knees together, feet out wide. Or some people like toes together, knees out wide for Tabletop or full corpse pose. I've got no space. Just lying down. Legs out wide, arms out wide, fingertips curling up towards the ceiling, feet loose. Close the eyes down. Now in Shavasana there's nothing to do. If you wish you can stick with some form of breath or just completely let go. Just thank yourself for joining me for the first day on the mat. Take time just to be still, doing absolutely nothing. Take a big breath in and a big breath out through the mouth. Now here you've got options. You can stretch out long, or you can curl your knees in, giving your body a nice curl, rock side to side. And then roll over to one side and pause here. Keep the eyes closed as much as possible. And then again, come up to that comfortable seat, wherever that looks like to you, keeping the eyes closed. And then we always end just with a namaste. The light in me sees the light in you, and I thank you for joining me. So bring your hands to heart center if you wish, palms together, bow with me, namaste. Namaste. Thanks guys, that was day 1, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 2.